It was a day like any other. The sun was high in the sky. Tourists were enjoying the natural beauty of Pahalgam. This serene picture was shattered. On April 22, 2025, terror struck. Baizaran Valley, a popular destination in Pahalgam, became a scene of tragedy. Gunmen opened fire on a group of innocent tourists. The tranquil valley echoed with screams and gunshots. 26 lives were brutally cut short. 25 Indians, eager to experience the beauty of Kashmir. One Nepalese traveler exploring a land far from home, all gone. The idyllic image of Pahalgam, a place of peace and breathtaking landscapes, was tarnished. This act of terror sent shockwaves through India and the world. India awoke to the news with a collective gasp of horror. The faces of the victims, filled with the joy of life just moments before, stared back from news channels. Each image a stab to the heart of the nation. From the bustling streets of Mumbai to the remote villages of the northeast, a sense of grief and outrage spread. How could this happen again? How many more innocent lives would be lost to this senseless violence? The attack in Pahalgam was not just an assault on its people. It was an attack on the idea of India, a nation striving for peace and prosperity, brought to its knees by hatred. The national flag flew at half-mast, a symbol of mourning, a reminder of the fragility of peace. But amidst the grief, a steely resolve began to form. India would not be cowed, it would not surrender to fear. The immediate response was swift and decisive. Security forces, their faces grim, launched into action. The picturesque valley, now crawling with investigators and security personnel, became a war room. Tourist destinations across Jammu and Kashmir were shut down. The once bustling hubs of Gulmarg and Sonamarg, now eerily silent. Anti-terror operations were launched, raids were conducted, suspects apprehended. The National Investigation Agency, India's premier counter-terrorism task force, took the lead. Their mission? To piece together the events leading up to the attack, to identify the perpetrators and bring them to justice. The message was clear. India would not rest until the masterminds behind this heinous act were held accountable. The attack in Pahalgam drew condemnation from across the globe. World leaders expressed their condolences, offering support to India in its fight against terrorism. But the response was not uniform. The attack once again exposed the fault lines in international relations. Some chose to play politics with tragedy, pointing fingers instead of offering solutions. Pakistan, long accused by India of harboring terrorist groups, denied involvement. China, its all-weather ally, echoed the sentiment. The blame game had begun, further complicating an already volatile situation. The attack served as a stark reminder of the challenges faced by the international community in combating terrorism. A reminder that this was not just India's fight but a global one. Section 5. The Price of Fear. The impact of the attack went far beyond the immediate loss of life. It struck at the heart of Jammu and Kashmir's economy, its tourism industry. The once vibrant valleys, teeming with tourists from India and abroad, fell silent. Hotels stood empty, their cheerful lights now a distant memory. Local businesses, dependent on the influx of visitors, faced ruin. Development projects aimed at improving infrastructure and creating employment opportunities were put on hold. The fragile peace that had been painstakingly built over the years was shattered, replaced by an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty. The attack served as a stark reminder of the human cost of terrorism. It wasn't just about statistics or political rhetoric, it was about real people, their livelihoods, their dreams, all shattered in a moment of senseless violence. Section 6. United we stand, divided we fall. In the aftermath of the attack, a sense of unity began to emerge. People from all walks of life, transcending religious and political divides, came together to condemn the violence. Candlelight vigils were held across the country. People gathered, their faces etched with grief and anger, to offer their condolences to the families of the victims, to show their solidarity with the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Political leaders, often at odds with each other, put aside their differences. They spoke with one voice, condemning the attack and vowing to fight terrorism with an iron fist. The attack served as a stark reminder that in the face of adversity, unity was India's greatest strength. That only by standing together, shoulder to shoulder, could they overcome the challenges that lay ahead. Section 7. Seeking justice, demanding peace. The demand for justice was loud and clear. The perpetrators of this heinous act and those who provided them support must be held accountable. No stone should be left unturned in the pursuit of justice. But justice alone was not enough. True peace required more than just punishing the guilty. It required addressing the root causes of terrorism. Poverty, lack of education, and social alienation were breeding grounds for extremism. The government needed to work hand in hand with civil society to create opportunities for dialogue and understanding, to provide a platform for dissenting voices to be heard without resorting to violence. Section 8. From the ashes. The road ahead would be long and arduous. Healing the wounds inflicted by this tragedy would take time, but even in the darkest of times there was hope. The indomitable spirit of the Kashmiri people, who had endured so much, would not be broken. Their resilience, their determination to rebuild their lives, served as an inspiration to us all. The attack served as a stark reminder of the importance of cherishing peace, of valuing human life above all else. It was a wake-up call, a call for introspection, a call for action. Section 9. Hope endures. The scars of the Pahalgam attack will forever remain etched in the memory of the nation. But amidst the grief and anger there is a glimmer of hope. The hope that this tragedy will serve as a turning point, that it will galvanize the nation into action, to not just combat terrorism but to address the root causes that breed hatred and violence. The hope that one day, the beautiful valleys of Kashmir will once again resonate with the laughter of children. That peace will prevail, and the cycle of violence will finally be broken. This is the legacy we must strive to create, a legacy of peace, unity, and hope. For the victims of Pahalgam, and for generations to come.